The cool, still air of the platform whispers around you, a gentle breath against your cheek as you stand beneath the vast, inky canvas of the night sky. Above, a scattering of stars begins to emerge, tiny pinpricks of light in the deepening blue, each one a distant, shimmering promise of peace. The world around you feels hushed, as if holding its own breath in anticipation of the quiet journey ahead. Before you, the train awaits, a long, dark silhouette bathed in the soft, inviting glow of its interior lights. These warm, golden squares spill onto the platform, painting small patches of light that seem to beckon you closer, promising comfort and stillness within. There's a faint, almost imperceptible hum emanating from its sturdy frame, a gentle vibration that resonates with the quiet promise of movement, a rhythm that will soon lull you into a deeper state of relaxation. With each slow, deliberate step you take towards the open door, the subtle scent of warm wood and a hint of something clean and comforting drifts to meet you, a gentle invitation to leave the day's worries behind. The air itself seems to soften, growing warmer as you draw nearer, as if the train itself is breathing out a welcoming sigh. You notice the polished gleam of the handrail, cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you reach out, a steady anchor in the tranquil night. As you ascend the few gentle steps, the soft carpet beneath your feet absorbs any sound, muffling your entrance into this quiet haven. The transition is seamless, a slow, unhurried glide from the cool stillness of the platform to the enclosed warmth of the carriage. Here, the light is even softer, diffused and gentle, casting long, peaceful shadows that dance imperceptibly with the train's silent presence. It's a light that encourages the eyes to soften, to relax, to begin their slow journey towards rest. You find yourself in a narrow corridor, the gentle sway of the stationary train already beginning to whisper promises of movement. Along one side, the windows offer glimpses of the quiet platform receding, the distant glow of a single lamp a soft, blurred memory. On the other, the doors to the compartment stand slightly ajar, revealing glimpses of plush seating, soft blankets, and the inviting promise of a journey into deep, peaceful sleep. Each compartment seems to hold its own quiet world, a private sanctuary awaiting your arrival. The air inside is comfortably warm, a gentle contrast to the cool night you've left behind. It carries a faint, comforting aroma, perhaps of lavender or a subtle, earthy cedar, a scent designed to soothe and calm. With each slow, even breath, you feel your shoulders release their tension, your muscles begin to unwind, as if the very atmosphere within the train is encouraging a profound sense of ease. You drift slowly down the corridor, your gaze gently sweeping over the quiet details, the soft patterns on the carpet, the polished wood trim, the way the dim lights reflect in the window panes. There's no rush, no urgency here, only the quiet momentum of a world preparing for rest. The only sound is the almost imperceptible hum of the train, a deep, steady note that resonates through the floor, a comforting bass line to the quiet symphony of the night. As you continue your gentle stroll, you begin to feel a deep sense of peace settling over you, a quiet surrender to the soothing rhythm of the moment. The day's hurried pace has fallen away, replaced by the unhurried grace of this moonlit express, a gentle journey just beginning, carrying you ever so softly towards the embrace of slumber. And with each soft, even breath, you feel yourself drifting, just a little, towards a deeper sense of calm. And with each soft, even breath, you feel yourself drifting, just a little, towards a deeper sense of calm. The gentle sway of the train continues, a constant, comforting presence as you now find yourself standing before your own private carriage, its door slightly ajar, inviting you in. A soft, warm light spills from within, a beacon in the dimness of the corridor, promising a haven of quiet repose. You reach out, your fingers lightly touching the cool, smooth polished wood of the door, and with a soft, almost imperceptible push, it glides open, revealing the tranquil space within. The air inside is calm and still, a gentle warmth enveloping you as you step over the threshold, closing the door behind you with a soft click that barely disturbs the quietude. Before you lies a plush, inviting seat, upholstered in a deep, comforting velvet, its color a muted shade of midnight blue, reflecting the soft glow of the carriage lamp. It looks as though it has been waiting patiently just for you, a quiet promise of rest and peace. A soft, woven blanket, the color of moonlight on a calm lake, is draped elegantly over one end of the seat, its texture appearing wonderfully soft, a gentle invitation to snuggle in. You take a moment, just standing there, allowing your eyes to softly trace the contours of the compartment, taking in all the quiet details. The gentle hum of the train, which was a subtle presence in the corridor, now feels more intimate, a soft, constant lullaby that resonates through the very structure of the carriage. It's a sound that speaks of forward motion, yet paradoxically, it encourages a deep stillness within you, a quiet surrender to the journey. The soft glow from the carriage lamp casts a warm, golden light across the interior, illuminating the rich textures of the walls, a subtle pattern of swirling, organic shapes that seem to ripple and flow, much like the gentle currents of a slow-moving river. Your gaze drifts towards the window, a large pane of glass that offers a glimpse of the world outside, yet keeps it at a comfortable distance. The glass is cool to the touch, and as you lightly press your fingertips against it, you can feel the subtle vibration of the train, a faint tremor that is more soothing than disruptive. The dark expanse beyond is blurred, softened by the speed of the train and the gentle haze of the night, yet you can discern the faint, ethereal glow of the moon, casting its silvery light upon the passing countryside. Trees appear as soft, shadowy silhouettes, their branches swaying in an unseen breeze, and distant fields stretch out, vast and hushed beneath the watchful eye of the moon. The interior of the carriage is softly reflected in the window pane, a ghostly, shimmering image of the warm lamplight and the inviting seat, merging with the fleeting landscape outside. It creates a sense of being both within and without, connected to the journey yet cocooned in your own peaceful sanctuary. You can almost feel the gentle shift of the train as it glides smoothly along its tracks, a barely perceptible motion that cradles you, rocking you ever so gently. The air in the compartment is fresh and clean, carrying a faint, pleasant scent, perhaps of aged wood and soft fabrics, a comforting aroma that settles around you like a soft embrace. Every detail seems to conspire to create an atmosphere of profound tranquility, preparing you for the deepest, most restorative sleep. The gentle hum, the soft light, the quiet warmth, all these elements are weaving together, creating a tapestry of calm, drawing you deeper into this peaceful moment. Drawing you deeper into this peaceful moment. And now, a whisper of movement, so subtle you might almost miss it, a barely perceptible lurch that ripples through the carriage, a soft, almost imperceptible tremor beneath you, a gentle suggestion that your journey has begun. The world outside begins to shift, to glide, to slowly unfurl itself from the stationary stillness it held just moments before. You feel this change not as a jolt, but as a tender, unhurried liberation, a soft release from the platform's embrace. The lights of the station, which moments ago were crisp and distinct, now begin their slow, graceful dance of departure. They recede, becoming softer, blurring at their edges, transforming from sharp points of illumination into gentle, streaking blurs of light, like distant stars elongated by a slow, dreaming breath. They drift away, one by one, each carrying a tiny piece of the waking world with it, leaving you more and more enveloped in the soft, hushed embrace of the carriage. The sounds of the platform, the distant echoes of voices, the gentle clatter of luggage, all these begin to fade, dissolving into the quiet hum that now cradles you. This hum, it deepens, becoming a steady, rhythmic thrum, a lullaby woven by the wheels as they meet the tracks, a continuous, comforting vibration that resonates softly through the floor beneath your feet, up through the plush seat where you rest, and gently into the very air around you. It's a sound that promises motion, yet simultaneously invites stillness, a paradoxical symphony of movement and rest. The carriage itself seems to exhale, settling into its rhythm, a long, slow breath taken by this gentle giant of a train as it embarks upon its moonlit journey. Through the large window, now a canvas of deepening twilight, the blurred shapes of trees and fields begin to emerge, painted in shades of deep indigo and soft silver. The moon, a silent sentinel, casts its gentle, ethereal glow upon the passing landscape, transforming the familiar world into a dreamscape, a fluid painting that flows past with an unhurried grace. You watch as the world outside becomes a soft, indistinct blur, a soothing panorama that drifts by, inviting your gaze to soften, to unfocus, to simply observe without effort. The soft glow within your compartment, a warm, amber light, seems to deepen as the outside world darkens, creating a cozy cocoon, a sanctuary of peace. It washes over the plush velvet of the seats, highlights the rich wood paneling, and casts long, gentle shadows that dance ever so slightly with the train's slow, deliberate sway. This sway, it's a rocking motion, so subtle and rhythmic, like a cradle gently moving back and forth, lulling you deeper into a state of profound relaxation. It's the kind of movement that naturally encourages your own breath to lengthen, to deepen, to become as slow and steady as the train's own progress. Your shoulders feel softer, your jaw loosens, and a gentle wave of warmth spreads through your limbs, a subtle heaviness that pulls you deeper into the comfort of your seat. The air itself feels soft, imbued with that delicate, comforting aroma, a scent that whispers of rest and quietude. Every fiber of your being is being gently coaxed to release, to let go, to simply be carried. The gentle hum, the soft light, the rhythmic sway, all these elements are now working in perfect harmony, a symphony of serenity, guiding you, ever so gently, towards the threshold of a deep and peaceful slumber. You are simply drifting, carried along by the Moonlit Express, on a journey deeper inward, deeper into rest. You are simply drifting, carried along by the Moonlit Express, on a journey deeper inward, deeper into rest. As the train glides onward, the world outside your window begins its slow transformation, a gentle fading that mirrors the quiet descent into sleep. The last distant lights of small towns, once tiny pinpricks of warmth against the cool night, now blink softly, one by one, like embers cooling in a hearth. Each flicker is a whisper, a farewell from the waking world, a tender invitation to embrace the deepening calm. You watch them, these tiny beacons of human presence, as they recede into the velvet expanse, becoming fainter and fainter, until they are no more than memories, dissolved into the soft, approaching darkness. The landscape beyond the glass, which held the faint suggestion of fields and trees in the lingering twilight, now yields to a profound and embracing obscurity. The familiar shapes of the day begin to soften, their edges blurring into an indistinguishable, soothing tapestry. It's as if the night itself is drawing a thick, comforting curtain over the world, preparing the stage for the moonlit reveal that is yet to come. This transition is not sudden or jarring, but rather a slow, deliberate unfolding, a gradual release from the day's details, allowing your mind to follow suit, letting go of its own small lights, its own lingering thoughts. The gentle hum of the train continues its steady song, a constant, reassuring presence that weaves itself into the fabric of the quiet night. It's a sound that doesn't demand attention but rather invites a deeper relaxation, a subtle vibration that resonates with the very core of your being, lulling you further into a state of serene calm. The soft glow from the lamp within your compartment casts a warm, golden pool around you, illuminating just enough to feel safe and secure, without disturbing the encroaching darkness outside. It's a warm haven, a cocoon of comfort, moving gracefully through the deepening night. You might find your gaze lingering on the window, watching as the last vestiges of the near world melt away. Perhaps a lone farmhouse light, a final, solitary beacon, holds on for a moment longer, a tiny spark in the vastness, before it too gently extinguishes, leaving only the profound quiet of the countryside. There is a beauty in this fading, a peaceful surrender to the night's embrace. It's a reminder that sometimes, letting go, allowing things to dim and disappear, is the most natural and restorative path. The air in the compartment feels soft and still, a gentle caress against your skin. You can almost feel the presence of the cozy blanket draped over the empty seat beside you, a silent promise of warmth and comfort, should you wish to draw it around you. The world outside is now a muted blur, a soft canvas of indistinguishable forms, preparing for the gentle unveiling of the moon's silvery light. Each passing moment deepens the sense of peace, drawing you further away from the bustling world and closer to the tranquil heart of slumber. The rhythmic sway of the train, that constant, gentle rocking, continues its mesmerizing dance, a lullaby without words, carrying you deeper into this unfolding quietude. It's a movement that feels both steady and effortless, an echo of the breath, a rhythm that guides you towards an even deeper state of rest. The last lights have vanished, the immediate world has receded, and now, a profound sense of calm settles over everything, a gentle invitation to simply be, to simply drift, as the moonlit express carries you onward, towards the soft embrace of a deep and restorative sleep. And as the train continues its gentle, rhythmic glide through the night, a soft, almost imperceptible shift occurs in the world outside your window. The darkness, which had been so all-encompassing, begins to yield, not to the harshness of dawn, but to a luminous, ethereal glow that gradually unfurls across the landscape. It is the moon, full and magnificent, ascending to its zenith, casting its benevolent light over the sleeping earth. Through the soft, diffused glass of your window, you begin to perceive the vast, sprawling expanse of the countryside, now bathed in a shimmering, silver light. Fields, which moments ago were indistinguishable from the inky blackness, now stretch out, seemingly without end, their gentle undulations highlighted by the moon's soft touch. Each blade of grass, though unseen in its individual detail, contributes to the overall tapestry of silver and shadow, creating a landscape that feels both immense and intimately serene. The distant trees, once mere silhouettes against the deeper night, now stand like silent sentinels, their branches reaching towards the moonlit sky, each leaf and twig etched with a delicate precision by the gentle glow. They cast long, soft shadows that dance and sway with the train's languid movement, creating an ever-changing pattern of light and dark that is utterly mesmerizing in its quiet beauty. The world outside feels as though it has been painted in shades of silver and deepest indigo, a hushed masterpiece unfolding just for you. There is no harshness in this light, only a soft, pearlescent glow that seems to absorb all sharp edges, leaving behind a world of gentle curves and muted tones. The distant hills, so often formidable in the light of day, now appear as soft, rounded forms, their peaks brushed with silver, their valleys cradling deeper shadows like secrets whispered in the night. It is a landscape that invites contemplation, a quiet understanding of the vastness and the peace that the world holds, even as you are safely nestled within the cozy confines of your carriage. The subtle changes in the moonlit scenery outside your window become a gentle lullaby for your eyes, a visual rhythm that mirrors the steady, soothing rhythm of the train itself. You might notice the way a small stream, previously invisible, now catches the moonlight, shimmering like a silver ribbon winding its way through the fields. Or perhaps a cluster of distant farm buildings, their existence hinted at only by the faintest glow of a solitary light within, now stand out in soft relief against the moon-drenched backdrop, their presence a quiet reassurance of life continuing, even in the deepest hours of the night. This moonlit world outside your window is a world of dreams, a world where the boundaries between wakefulness and slumber begin to blur, gently, beautifully. The soft, silver light seems to seep into the very air within your carriage, softening the edges of your vision, calming your thoughts, and inviting your mind to wander into realms of peaceful tranquility. Each gentle sway of the train, each soft whisper of the wheels on the tracks, becomes a deeper invitation to let go, to surrender to the profound serenity that surrounds you, both within and without. The moon, a silent guardian in the sky, watches over your journey, its light a comforting presence, guiding you gently, ever so gently, towards the deepest, most restorative sleep. And as you gaze upon this moonlit countryside, your breath continues its slow, even rhythm, a quiet testament to the peace that now truly envelops you, holding you softly, completely. And as you gaze upon this moonlit countryside, your breath continues its slow, even rhythm, a quiet testament to the peace that now truly envelops you, holding you softly, completely. The gentle sway of the train, almost imperceptible at first, deepens ever so slightly, a subtle rocking motion that cradles you in its comforting embrace. It's a rhythm that speaks of timeless journeys, of quiet passages through the night, a silent promise of rest awaiting at the end of the line, or perhaps, even here, within this very moment. The soft hum of the train, a low, steady drone, is now joined by another sound, a sound as old as the rails themselves, a sound that whispers of motion and momentum, of gentle progression through the velvety darkness. It is the rhythmic click of the tracks, a soft, almost melodic percussion that begins to weave itself into the fabric of your awareness. Click-clack, click-clack, it whispers, a steady, unwavering beat that synchronizes with the slow, deep breaths you are now taking. Each click, each clack, seems to draw you a little deeper into the embrace of sleep, a little further away from the edges of wakefulness. This soft, repetitive sound is not intrusive, not jarring, but rather, it is like a lullaby, sung by the very journey itself. It is a sound that has comforted countless travelers through countless nights, a sound that promises continuity and a gentle, unwavering pace. The clickety-clack becomes a part of the air you breathe, a part of the quiet stillness within the compartment, a steady, soothing presence that fills the space with its gentle rhythm. You can almost feel the vibrations of this sound, not as a tremor, but as a subtle hum beneath you, through the plush seat, a soft energy that encourages your body to relax, to let go a little more with each passing moment. Imagine the wheels turning, smoothly, effortlessly, gliding over the steel, creating this perfect, hypnotic rhythm. It's a sound that seems to understand the need for rest, a sound that gently guides your mind away from any lingering thoughts, any small concerns that might still be clinging to the edges of your consciousness. The clickety-clack, a steady, unwavering pulse, invites your thoughts to slow, to soften, to dissolve into the quiet comfort of the night. There is no urgency in this sound, only a gentle, reassuring persistence, a quiet promise of onward motion, and of deep, undisturbed rest. As the train continues its journey, the clicks and clacks blend together, forming a continuous, flowing melody, a symphony of movement and peace. It's a sound that washes over you, like a warm, soft wave, carrying away any tension, any stiffness, leaving only a profound sense of ease in its wake. Your eyelids feel heavy, beautifully heavy, as if responding to the gentle pull of this rhythmic sound, wanting only to close, to surrender to the quiet enchantment of the moment. The soft glow from the window outside, the blurred moonlit shapes, seem to dance in harmony with this sound, creating a dreamlike landscape that accompanies your descent into slumber. Everything is soft, everything is slow, everything is in perfect, harmonious rhythm with your own slowing breath, your own drifting awareness. The clickety-clack, a constant companion, a soft, unwavering lullaby, guiding you deeper and deeper into the quiet, peaceful embrace of the night. The soft, unwavering lullaby continues, a gentle rhythm that seems to synchronize with the very beat of your heart, each gentle click and clack a soft whisper encouraging you to relax even more deeply into the plush comfort surrounding you. Through the softly lit window, the world outside unfolds in a hushed, ethereal dance, a delicate ballet performed just for you as the train glides along its invisible tracks. The moon, a luminous pearl in the vast velvet sky, casts its silvery light across the expansive fields, transforming the familiar landscape into something entirely new, something touched by magic and mystery. Long, elongated shadows stretch and sway, cast by the ancient trees that stand sentinel along the railway line, their branches reaching like delicate fingers towards the heavens. These shadows, dark and fluid, ripple and shift across the moon-kissed earth, following the gentle, unhurried motion of the train. They seem to stretch and contract, to lengthen and shrink, as if breathing in time with your own slow, steady inhalations and exhalations. A silent ballet unfolds before your eyes, a mesmerizing interplay of light and shadow, a graceful waltz across the sleeping fields. Each fence post, each distant farmhouse, each cluster of bushes, contributes its own unique silhouette to this nocturnal performance, painting a constantly evolving tapestry of darkness and light. You might imagine these shadows as silent dancers, gliding effortlessly across the vast stage of the countryside, their movements fluid and unhurried, never jarring, never abrupt. They are simply there, a testament to the moon's gentle presence, a quiet acknowledgement of the world's slumbering beauty. There is a sense of timelessness in this gentle spectacle, a feeling that these shadows have been dancing this same silent ballet for centuries, and will continue to do so, long after you have drifted into the deepest, most restorative sleep. The fields themselves seem to sigh contentedly beneath this soft illumination, their grasses and wildflowers hushed and still, absorbing the cool, serene energy of the night. The rhythmic sway of the train, a soft rocking motion, enhances this feeling of gentle movement, as if the entire world outside is participating in your journey towards rest. The shadows on the fields respond in kind, their movements mirroring the subtle undulations of the carriage, a visual echo of the comforting motion that cradles you. They stretch and contract, expand and recede, a silent, hypnotic ebb and flow that draws your gaze, then gently releases it, allowing your eyes to soften, to blur, as the edges of wakefulness begin to fray. The world outside becomes less distinct, more impressionistic, a beautiful, abstract painting rendered in shades of silver and deep indigo. The gentle repetition of the shadows' dance, the slow, consistent rhythm of their movement, is deeply soothing, a visual lullaby that complements the soft, unwavering clickety-clack of the wheels. There's no need to focus, no need to strain your eyes to discern every detail. Instead, you can simply allow your gaze to soften, to unfocus, letting the shifting patterns wash over you like a gentle tide. Each shadow that drifts past your window is a fleeting whisper of the night, a silent invitation to let go, to surrender to the comforting embrace of slumber. The world outside, with its moonlit fields and dancing shadows, becomes a tranquil backdrop, a silent guardian watching over your peaceful journey into sleep, deeper and deeper, with each gentle sway, each soft click and clack. The rhythmic hum of the train continues its gentle lullaby, a steady, soothing vibration that travels through the plush seat beneath you, up into your very bones, encouraging a profound sense of ease. The world beyond the glass, a canvas of soft grays and blues, drifts by with an unhurried grace, each passing moment a seamless continuation of the last, drawing you further into this quiet, comforting space. You watch as the landscape, bathed in the moon's ethereal glow, seems to breathe with you, a slow, expansive inhale and exhale that mirrors the deepening rhythm of your own breath. Occasionally, in the vast, open expanse of the silver blue night, a tiny cluster of lights appears, a distant farmhouse, perhaps, nestled deep within the slumbering countryside. These pinpricks of warmth, so far away they seem almost like fallen stars, twinkle for a brief, mesmerizing moment, a soft, welcoming glow against the dark canvas. They are silent and still, these distant beacons, offering a fleeting glimpse into lives lived peacefully, far from the hurried pace of the day. And then, as gently as they appeared, they recede, fading back into the soft, velvety darkness, becoming one with the quiet expanse of the world outside, leaving behind only the lingering impression of their gentle presence. The sight of these distant lights, appearing and then softly vanishing, becomes another gentle rhythm of this journey, a visual counterpart to the train's steady motion and the quiet cadence of your breathing. There is no urgency in their appearance or disappearance, no suddenness to disturb the profound tranquility that has settled around you. They simply are, and then they are not, like a soft thought that drifts into consciousness and then gently melts away, leaving behind only a deeper sense of peace. Each passing glimpse of these faraway homes adds to the tapestry of calm, weaving threads of quiet wonder into the fabric of your journey toward sleep. The vastness of the land stretching out beyond your window feels boundless, yet utterly safe, protected by the soft blanket of night and the steady progress of your train. There are no harsh edges here, no jarring sounds, only the smooth, continuous flow of the journey. The moon, a silent companion, casts its soft, silvery light over everything, transforming the familiar world into something dreamlike and hushed. Fields that might be bustling with life during the day are now serene, their contours softened by the shadows, their secrets held close within the silent embrace of the night. As you gaze, or perhaps as your eyelids grow heavier and your gaze softens, you might imagine the quiet lives unfolding within those distant farmhouses, each one a tiny world of warmth and slumber, mirroring the peaceful comfort you feel within your own plush compartment. The thought is not intrusive, but rather, it blends seamlessly into the overarching sense of calm, adding another layer of gentle reassurance. You are part of this wider, sleeping world, connected by the quiet magic of the moonlit night and the steady, unwavering progress of your journey. The train continues its unhurried pace, a gentle cradle carrying you deeper into relaxation. The soft click-clack of the wheels on the tracks has become an almost imperceptible whisper, a sound that no longer registers as distinct but rather as an integral part of the quiet, comforting atmosphere. Your body feels heavier, more settled into the soft embrace of the seat, each muscle releasing its hold, each tension melting away like a wisp of mist in the morning sun. The world outside, with its fleeting glimpses of distant, silent farmhouses, continues to drift by, a beautiful, peaceful tableau, a gentle invitation to simply be, to simply let go, to simply surrender to the soft, deep pull of sleep. Your breath grows slower, deeper, a steady, even flow, a perfect rhythm for drifting deeper and deeper into the softest, most profound slumber. The soft glow within your compartment remains constant, a warm, inviting pool of light that gently cradles you, a quiet haven from the world outside. It is a light that understands the need for stillness, for a gentle hush, a light that holds no demands, only an offer of peace. This gentle illumination dances softly on the rich, plush fabric of the seat beside you, revealing the subtle weave of its texture, a comforting sight that speaks of warmth and softness, of a quiet luxury that simply exists for your comfort. You notice the way the light catches the polished wood of the window frame, a smooth, cool surface that holds the promise of the world beyond, yet keeps it at a gentle, respectful distance, allowing only the softest impressions to filter through. The air around you is still and warm, a perfect temperature that invites your muscles to release any lingering tension, to soften and surrender into the quiet embrace of the moment. You feel the gentle hum of the train beneath you, a vibration so subtle it becomes a part of the stillness, a lullaby woven into the very fabric of your journey. It is a sound that reassures, a steady presence that whispers of continuity, of a quiet progress through the night, carrying you ever deeper into the realm of rest. Your eyes, if they are still open, might trace the path of the soft light as it falls upon the empty seat opposite, where a beautifully woven blanket rests, its folds inviting, a promise of even greater warmth should you desire it. The color of the blanket is a muted, calming hue, perhaps a deep indigo or a soft charcoal, a shade that absorbs the light rather than reflecting it, creating a sense of tranquil depth, a visual whisper of comfort. You can almost feel the weight of it, the soft, yielding texture against your skin, a comforting presence that speaks of quiet nights and peaceful dreams. The gentle rocking of the train, a movement so subtle it almost goes unnoticed, continues its rhythmic dance, a soothing sway that mirrors the natural rhythm of your breath. Each gentle lurch, each soft glide, is a step further into tranquility, a soft push into the welcoming arms of slumber. You are cradled, you are held, you are carried, with no need to strive, no need to do, only to be, to simply exist in this moment of quiet grace. The distant, blurred landscape outside remains a soft, impressionistic painting, a dreamscape of moonlight and shadow, a gentle reminder that the world continues its quiet turning, even as you drift. But its movements are no longer for you to observe or to understand, they are simply there, a backdrop to your deepening peace. The soft, quiet sounds of the train, The gentle hum, the subtle click of the wheels, all blend into a single, seamless symphony of calm, a comforting chorus that encourages your mind to slow, to quieten, to release its hold on the day's fleeting thoughts. Your breathing continues its gentle, even rhythm, a slow, steady tide that carries you further and further away from wakefulness, into the soft, yielding depths of sleep. Each inhale is a moment of quiet renewal, each exhale a gentle release, a letting go of all that no longer serves you in this peaceful, drifting moment. The warmth of the compartment enfolds you completely, a comforting cocoon of stillness and quiet, a perfect sanctuary for the journey into slumber. You are safe, you are warm, you are utterly at peace, drifting, deeper and deeper into the softest, most profound slumber. The gentle sway of the train continues, a soft, rocking rhythm that becomes your lullaby, a silent song whispering promises of rest and deep, restorative sleep. Each subtle movement is a caress, a tender invitation to release any lingering thoughts, any small whispers of the day, allowing them to simply float away like wisps of mist disappearing into the vast, dark expanse of the night. Your body feels heavier now, delightfully so, sinking deeper into the plush comfort of your seat, a sense of profound relaxation spreading through every muscle, every fiber of your being. A soft sigh escapes you, almost imperceptible, as the warmth around you deepens, wrapping you in its tender embrace. Your eyelids, perhaps without you even noticing, have grown heavier, a delicious weight settling upon them, a gentle curtain beginning to descend. Blinks become slower, longer, each one a luxurious pause, a brief moment of darkness before the soft glow of the compartment, the muted moonlight beyond the window, reappears, a little softer, a little blurrier than before. You might feel the gentle pull of a yawn beginning to surface, a slow, unhurried stretch of the jaw, a quiet release that feels utterly natural, utterly right in this moment of growing ease. It's not a yawn of tiredness in the way of exhaustion, but rather a soft, comfortable yawn, a surrender to the sweet call of slumber, a gentle unfolding of your readiness to rest. And as these gentle yawns surface, perhaps one, then another, you notice the way your breath deepens, becoming slower, more even, a tranquil rhythm mirroring the steady pulse of the train itself. The air in the compartment feels soft and still, carrying only the faintest scent of clean linen and a hint of something faintly earthy, perhaps from the passing fields, a comforting aroma that settles around you like a soft, invisible blanket. The world outside the window is a fleeting tapestry of shadows and muted light, the details softened by distance and the speed of your gentle journey. Trees become blurred brushstrokes, hills become rolling undulations, all of it a calming, abstract landscape that encourages your mind to quiet, to let go of the need to focus, to simply be. Your thoughts, if any remain, are like distant clouds, drifting lazily across a vast, clear sky, moving further and further away until they are no more than faint smudges on the horizon of your awareness. There is no need to grasp at them, no need to hold on to anything. This is a time for release, for gentle surrender. The rhythmic clickety-clack of the train wheels against the track is a constant, reassuring presence, a steady beat that lulls you, deeper and deeper, into a state of profound peace. It's a sound that has become woven into the fabric of your rest, a comforting, predictable melody that guides you ever closer to the threshold of sleep. The glow from the window, once a soft highlight, now seems to dim even further, becoming a gentle, diffused luminescence, a soft whisper of light that barely penetrates your softly closing eyes. Your entire being feels enveloped in a profound sense of well-being, a deep, abiding calm that permeates every cell, every nerve ending. The warmth of the blanket draped over the empty seat next to you seems to radiate outwards, adding to the cozy atmosphere, a silent promise of undisturbed rest. Your head feels heavy, nestled comfortably, your body entirely supported, entirely at ease. Each breath is a deepening, each exhalation a release, as you drift further, deeper, into the soft, welcoming embrace of impending sleep. The gentle rocking, the quiet hum, the profound stillness within you, all conspire to carry you, effortlessly, into the most serene and peaceful slumber. The world outside your window continues its slow, shimmering dance, a tapestry woven from shadows and moonlight, a soft, indistinct blur that speaks of distance and dreams. You are no longer actively observing, no longer tracing the outlines of trees or the gentle undulations of the hills. Instead, your gaze has softened, your focus has broadened, encompassing the entire scene as a comforting, moving presence, a lulling backdrop to your journey inward. The passing landscape feels less like something separate and more like an extension of your own peaceful state, a fluid, ever-changing dreamscape mirroring the quiet unfolding within you. The soft glow of the moon, diffused and gentle, paints the compartment in hues of silver and muted indigo, casting long, lazy shadows that sway and stretch with the train's gentle motion. It's a light that doesn't demand attention but rather invites a tranquil contemplation, a sense of being held in a private, luminous space, far removed from the hurried pace of the day. The air is still and warm, imbued with a subtle, comforting scent, perhaps a hint of old wood and soft fabric, a fragrance that whispers of coziness and security, wrapping around you like a familiar, cherished shawl. Your thoughts, once perhaps a scattered collection of the day's events or gentle musings, have begun to soften, to blur at their edges, much like the moonlit countryside rushing past. They no longer hold their sharp definitions, but rather meld and intertwine, becoming less about understanding and more about simply experiencing, simply being. A gentle image might drift through your mind, a fleeting memory of warmth, a whisper of a pleasant sensation, before dissolving back into the quiet currents of your consciousness, leaving behind only a lingering sense of peace. There is no need to hold on to these thoughts, no need to follow them to any particular conclusion. They are simply there, like the soft clouds that occasionally float across the moon, passing by without effort or expectation. The rhythmic pulse of the train continues its steady, unwavering beat, a deep, resonant hum that seems to vibrate through the very air around you, through the plush seat beneath you, and subtly through your own resting body. It's a sound that has become an integral part of your quiet journey, a lullaby of motion that gently nudges you further and further into the soft embrace of slumber. Each gentle sway of the carriage, each almost imperceptible shift, is a confirmation of your passage, a silent promise of arrival at a state of profound rest. You are being carried, effortlessly and completely, by this gentle momentum, surrendering to its steady rhythm, allowing it to guide you deeper into the quietude. Your breathing has grown even slower, deeper, a soft, almost imperceptible rhythm that mirrors the gentle rocking of the train, a quiet, steady ebb and flow that is entirely your own. With each exhalation, you release a little more of the day, a little more of any lingering awareness, sinking deeper into the soft cushions, into the warmth of the blanket, into the quietude of the compartment. The sensation of weight and warmth is utterly complete, a delicious heaviness that anchors you to this moment, to this journey, to the threshold of sleep. The world outside and the world within are blending now, the soft blur of the moonlit trees merging with the softening edges of your thoughts, the gentle hum of the train becoming one with the quiet rhythm of your heart. You are no longer actively watching, no longer actively listening, but simply drifting, carried by the profound stillness that has settled upon you. It is a quiet surrender, a gentle letting go, as you are cradled by the night, by the train, by the deepening waves of sleep, moving ever closer to a profound and utterly peaceful slumber. The soft, embracing darkness is calling, and you are answering, effortlessly, completely, as you drift further, further into the tender, waiting arms of sleep. The gentle hum of the train, once a distinct sound, now begins to weave itself seamlessly into the fabric of the night, becoming less of an external presence and more of an internal rhythm, a soft, steady pulse that resonates deep within you, guiding you deeper and deeper into a state of profound peace. The subtle vibrations that travel through the plush seat beneath you and through the air around you are no longer noticed as separate sensations, but rather as an integral part of this enveloping quiet, a quiet that is not empty, but rather full and rich with the promise of deep rest. Your breath, too, has found its own unhurried tempo, a soft, even flow that rises and falls with such gentle regularity that it almost disappears from your conscious awareness, becoming simply a natural extension of this peaceful moment. Each inhale is a quiet drawing in of comfort, and each exhale is an effortless release, a letting go of any lingering thoughts or sensations, allowing them to simply drift away like wisps of mist disappearing into the vast, open sky. There is no need to hold on to anything, no need to think of anything at all, as the world outside your cozy compartment fades into a soft, indistinct blur, and the world within you becomes wonderfully still. Imagine now, if you will, the complete stillness of your mind, a quiet expanse where thoughts, like distant stars, twinkle briefly and then gently recede, leaving behind an infinite, tranquil darkness. There is no urgency here, no demand for attention, only a vast, open spaciousness where your consciousness can simply settle and expand, unfurling itself like a delicate, silken banner in a breeze that is barely there. This stillness is not an absence, but a presence, a profound and comforting quiet that cradles your thoughts, allowing them to dissolve into the soft, velvet blackness that surrounds you. Your body, too, is entering a state of complete and utter relaxation, each muscle, each fiber, letting go of any remaining tension, softening and melting into the supportive embrace of the seat beneath you. Feel your shoulders gently release, your arms growing heavy and warm, sinking deeper into the cushions. Your hands, once perhaps holding a book or resting lightly, are now completely at ease, fingers softly curled, palms open to receive the calming energy of the night. Even the tiny muscles of your face, around your eyes, your jaw, your forehead, are softening, smoothing away any trace of the day's expressions, leaving behind a serene and peaceful countenance, a reflection of the deep calm that is settling within you. The soft glow from the window, a pale, milky light reflecting the moon's gentle presence, continues its quiet dance, painting fleeting patterns on the wall opposite you, patterns that are too indistinct to capture, too subtle to hold your attention, simply existing as a quiet visual lullaby. The blurred landscape outside, a tapestry of shadows and soft light, drifts by in an endless, unhurried rhythm, mirroring the unhurried journey you are taking into the depths of sleep. You are moving, yet you are utterly still, a paradox of motion and peace, carried effortlessly forward by the gentle momentum of the train, deeper and deeper into the calm embrace of the night. This complete stillness of mind, this profound relaxation of body, is a gift you are giving to yourself, a precious moment of surrender to the restorative power of sleep. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think, only to simply be, to float on this gentle current of quietude, allowing the soft waves of slumber to carry you further and further away, into a realm of pure, unadulterated rest. The world outside has faded, and the world within is becoming beautifully, wonderfully still, preparing for the deep, restorative magic of the coming sleep. You are drifting now, softly, completely, into the most peaceful and profound slumber, carried by the gentle whispers of the night.